I'm nervous. Collective artist. Okay. Collective artist. What's up, world? It's your host, Justice Jackson, reporting to you live from Gas Station Studios here in the heart of Las Vegas. Today, we're going to explore the collective artist, a part of Black visual arts, who recently just dropped a short film titled Black Society, which drops in July of this summer. Join me as we go ahead and interview these creative, talented cast and crew so we can learn some insights and get some secrets straight from the source. I got two people.
Yeah.
What's up and what's happening? How y'all feeling?
Good.
Y'all both kick back.
Nervous.
Feeling it? I like how y'all low-key matching. Y'all see that?
yeah.
Y'all did that on purpose?
My evil
Chemistry.
twin.
It's the chemistry?
Yeah.
Y'all must have the same chemistry in the film.
Yeah, we
Sure.
do.
Okay, so go ahead and introduce yourselves. Tell us your names and then also your role in the film.
My name is Raylin. In the film, I go as KY.
KY.
I'm one of the friends of everybody in the community.
Okay.
I represent, the conscious friend, in the neighborhood.
We always need the
yeah,
one
the
more
conscious
friend.
friend,
Need somebody who own their shit.
still, falls victim to the same, things everybody else, but just think a little bit more than, everybody else, but
Oh,
still
okay.
in that same environment.
Okay. But still the woke friend. Still the one that's trying to
Still
make
woke.
the most best of
Right.
the
But
decisions.
still doing the bad with everybody else. But,
Okay, still with the bullshit
Right,
though.
right,
Okay,
right,
I feel
right.
that. I feel that. Sometimes I could be that friend too.
Right.
Okay, and what about you?
My name's Juice, and I play Q.
Q? And what's Q's demeanor? Is this Q? Does this give Q? Kick back and lay back in the film?
He's like the goofball, a little player.
Mm-hmm. Oh, so you don't want to be wilding.
Nah,
You
I
don't
ain't
give
say
that
all
right
of
now.
that.
You
I
don't give
might
that
be
right
the
now.
goofball, but
Chilling though.
if you want to play, I'm gonna play with you. But hey,
I feel that on some Gemini shit. I'm
Call
gonna
it a
meet
play.
you exactly where you at. Mirror reflections. Okay, so both you guys are friends of the other characters in the film, correct?
yes,
So that means y'all are friends too.
yes.
Okay, so then I guess I'll start with my opening question. What defines a good friend to y'all? And whoever can go first.
A good friend, I feel like, is a person. If I go missing for a week, you don't take it personal,
A low maintenance friend.
as if I'm not being a good friend to you.
Don't take it
You
personal.
would stop to think to check on me first before you just question where I've been.
Facts. I think that's in the 4 agreements, which is not to assume and to not take things personal as well. Those are top 2. Okay, Raylin, what about you?
I would say consistency. And whatever type of friend you are, just being consistent. That if it's a once a month type of friend, be that once a month. If it's every day, whatever that looks like,
Yeah.
just consistent, whatever that role is.
Consistent.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, cool. So y'all was both besties. Who were y'all besties in the film?
Far as like
The
rest of the
character,
set,
yeah. Like I know you
Okay.
said you're friends with everyone that was
Okay.
there, but was there one character that you were actually the closest with, or was it really just an all around? Everybody's the homie.
everybody's on me.
All around.
All around, everybody's
homie.
the homie. I love that. Okay, well, let me get into my questions. Okay, so I'll start with you, Raylin. My first
Okay.
question is for you. So I was doing my research,
Okay,
and
okay,
I did see under some posts that you said you always wanted to be in a movie. So was
Right.
this your first short film that you've ever done?
For sure, it was my first short film. First time actually doing anything even like this.
Mm-hmm.
So it was definitely fun to do it, especially with this group of people here.
Yes, Black Visual Arts.
For sure,
Okay.
Black Visual Arts. Shout them out. Go follow them.
Shout out to
man.
them.
Yeah.
Okay, period. I like that. And then I'll go with you, Juice. Your first question is, I also did my research on you as well. So I've seen that you've been in the industry and definitely more in the entertainment. So I do like how your character, you said, is like kind of goofy, kind of playing around, but still showing up. So being that this film, Black Society, which may be on the more serious side, how is that different for you to try to get into that character versus what you do, which is more entertainment?
It's not as difficult because, to an extent, I like being able to play a serious role because people don't think I'm able to accomplish
Right.
that because I am such a goofball. Now, off tops, I do got to kind of like, okay, prepare to get into it because being humorous is just my natural first state, but it's not that difficult.
It wasn't too bad. Okay, it wasn't a switch up. Okay, for the both of you, this question is, describe your character in 3 words.
I would say conscious for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Relatable. And I would say comedic for sure.
Okay, so a little bit of funny, a little bit of wit, but also very intelligent,
For sure.
but also very aware.
Yeah.
Okay, I like that. What about you, Juice?
I would say about, like I said, the goofball,
Mm-hmm.
the player, and probably the friend to go to when you sad.
The friend to go to when you're sad, and why is that? Because they're goofy?
I feel like Q, his aura just can like make you feel better.
Okay.
Just being around him.
Yeah, I like that. I like that. It's just like you're able to speak without actually speaking. That one friend that you have that you can go to that you guys actually don't have to talk about anything. You don't have to do much, but like, yeah,
you just
this
be in the
is
same room, but somehow we good.
I adore those friendships for real, because sometimes I don't have nothing to say. Right. I just want to be around you, and sometimes I don't want you to say nothing. Don't piss me off talking too much. For real, it really.
Now we go back home.
Now I want to go home. You're doing too much. I didn't come here for all that. Okay, perfect. So I know, Raylin, that you do music. How long have you been doing music?
Officially, probably like going on 2 years now.
Wow, congratulations. How is doing music different from acting?
I would say it's different as it pertains to how I prepare. It's really no track record on like how to prepare for a short film if you've never been in a short film. So I think that was different.
A little bit of a challenge for you.
Yeah, trusting my instinct on like, okay, maybe just how many times I should be reading the script, but not knowing if that's necessarily the right regimen, but kind of just following that.
And what was your process on that?
Honestly, I was just trying to read the script as much as I could whenever I got the chance. I feel like I wasn't reading it enough, but I just wanted to at least come in here and know my lines.
Right.
But they made it easy.
I was going to say, did you guys practice together?
So, boy, he had that shit so down packed.
You being humble right now?
Boy, he being real humble. Oh, my God. He
shit.
had his shit so on point, man. He made me want to get on my shit because he was so on point.
Did you guys practice together?
We did.
I like that. So it really really brought more light to how you guys' character role, like actually integrating it outside of the film as well. Okay. I think, I guess I was going to ask you, how was this role different from your other roles? But you kind of said not necessarily, and this is kind of more of a role that you like to do because people aren't expecting of it from you, right?
Yeah, but I mean, I feel like he wasn't that serious to where I felt like I showed the skills of how I could really tap into a real serious role.
Okay.
He was still to an extent kind of like, but yeah.
If you guys were to do another film, what kind of film would you like to have done or do?
I don't know about like what type of film, but I do want to play like a more serious character, kind of like what she was saying. Like, I am known to be goofy and funny. I want to definitely be portrayed in a more serious light, for sure. Okay. Just to show people that you can go to that place.
Okay. What about you?
Run me my Lifetime check.
Not the Lifetime, because let me tell you, I was watching Lifetime in high school, like hooked on it. Come home, it's on. When I leave it on.
See, but I've been watching How to Get Away with Murder lately, so I think I want to run them type of roles.
I hope you're not planning nothing, right? Don't say it.
Don't get away with it now. I know that.
Don't say it. Not on camera. But it'll teach you
some
things.
Crazy. No, for real.
It will really put you on. And I feel like that's the crazy thing about films is that
I'm not learning how to kill nobody. Hold on now. But I'm learning some things from the show.
Learn how to get away with it. That's what you learn.
Go. I'm away with it.
Oh my goodness. So how do you guys feel like people can relate to Black society?
I think there's characters in the movie that represent the people we grew up with, in the neighborhood that we grew up with, and the environment and the demographics that we familiar with. So I think everybody be able to pick at least one person out and say, I know somebody like that, or that person is like me, or something I've seen before.
Right.
You real? Can I be honest?
You better be.
Okay.
You
only got one thing to do in this world. Let's tell the truth,
but
honey.
To be honest, I told Meezy this. Like, I didn't think in the audition I did enough to get a role, honestly, because I'm very like conscious of like, that wasn't. So when he finally sent the email back, I wanted to go in there with like that same intensity of like, okay, you don't feel like you did enough to deserve this. Now prove yourself within it. And so that's kind of how I got started. So.
Do you kind of have that same process when you're doing music or dropping your music? Like, I don't know if this is really good, but I'm going to drop it anyway because the passion behind it?
I would say it would be the opposite. With the music, it's more of like, if I'm 100% about it, then it comes out. With this, it was completely new because I had never did anything like this. So there's a lot of things that you don't know about until you do it.
Facts.
And even when we were doing the audition, I'm pretty sure everybody can agree with this, but it was weird. Like,
why?
It was weird.
Speak on that.
Well, first, like, you're not conscious of little things like space. So if we're doing a scene in which I'm chasing somebody down, it's like when the scene starts, I shouldn't be right up on you. Maybe I should have some space so I can act out.
Yes, I understand.
Just the little things that you really can't read through a script. It's kind of like once you're there, then you kind of see the things that you should be doing.
You're actually in it. Yeah, you have to actually embody it versus just, I guess, being robotic about it.
Right.
Like, because you know what's going on, so you kind of have to, I feel that. I feel that 1,000%. Okay. Let me look at my little book. Okay. What can you guys say was your biggest takeaway from this experience?
Biggest takeaway. That's a good one.
I would say it was good to see like a collective of people collaborate to make something like this come alive. So starting on day one, which is like the casting call, till something like this, I think it just sheds light on what can be done in the city, especially for a group of Black individuals. And
Facts.
we love to see it.
Facts. 1,000%. Amen.
I think my takeaway was wanting to take this more seriously, because before he hit me up, if we're being honest,
Okay, let's do it.
before he hit me up, I was like kind of getting on myself about I wanted to get more back in front of the camera more so than just behind it.
Okay.
So it felt like perfect timing too when Meezy did hit me up. So putting me in this element made me say like I want to get this and get serious with it so I can continue to have
Continue
it
to develop your craft, essentially. Okay, I like that you said and you brought up the fact of being more in front of the camera, because I highlighted that you're doing music, and I did highlight that you're in the industry, but you're also doing the engineering, you're also doing the production. So I guess we can kind of ease out with what are some things that both of you guys are working on that you would like to share with the people to put them on and get them prepared for.
my move. There are some projects that I'm technically by contract I can't speak on yet.
Period. NDA.
But
Big teams.
as opposed for me, I am dropping season 2 now of my podcast, A Different View.
Nice. I like that.
I'm going to be also in front of the camera as well on some other projects.
All right now.
So yeah, but a
I'll
lot
make
of
sure y'all
stuff I've
follow.
been doing kind of like NDA contracts, can't speak on yet.
I like that. That's the best. Hey, when you can't speak on it and you actually have to be quiet, like.
I like those too, because sometimes you talk about stuff and then stuff don't happen, and then it be
Facts. You better shut your mouth.
I mean, what happened was, so
Hey,
it
that
kind of
has
helps
been
if it
me.
don't go through. I ain't got to be like, well, damn. So
yeah,
but
that's
yeah.
how I was initially with my move. I was like, I'm not saying shit, because what if I get there and then shit hits the fan? But that's just me trying to eradicate the fear that comes with when you're making those new steps, as you were saying, when you're doing the film and you're like, oh, I don't think that was good enough, but you're actually doing more than good enough. You're doing great. You're doing well because you're there and you're doing it. You're not trying. You're actually doing it. So, Raylin, what about you? What projects do you have coming up?
Definitely working on my second album.
Nice.
Outside of that, just more life, more music, more experiences, so I can talk about it in music.
First of all, can I just say that your Instagram looks so lit?
I
Your life
appreciate
looks
that.
so lit.
I appreciate it.
I was on
I
that.
appreciate it. I appreciate it. Nah, I appreciate
A whole bunch of before I even realized that you were doing music, I'm just like, oh, you just look like a businessman for real.
appreciate
Honestly,
that.
like
Thank
the
you.
consciousness in you is, it's very much there. So I want to say that I appreciate both of y'all
Appreciate you.
for sharing a space with me, and definitely have to give a huge shout out to Gas Station Studios for allowing us to have this space. Make sure you guys are all following the cast and the crew, Gas Station Studios, and make sure you are following Black Visual Arts. I'm telling y'all, follow their Instagram and follow their YouTube. You're going to want to continue to connect with this journey with the collective artists. And honestly, if you aren't convinced by now, you need to be a part of the journey, honey. So tap in with that. You already know who I am, your host, Justice Jackson, and we are signing out, and we'll see you next time. Bye. Y'all made me nervous.
I'm sorry.
I was nervous. Y'all had me nervous. Okay, I was feeling it too. They both came up here matching talking about it. I said, oh.